was the poem filmed? Yeah, maybe you remember, like a few days ago, we had this talk about castles, and I told you that I was on a walk at 7 a.m. in the morning around the castle. You know, I was there because of obviously it's also a very nice castle, but I thought first that I film in the castle next to me, and because the poem was about that the castle is then gone, I was thinking, hey, I don't film. So actually the shot that you saw, like I was sitting on this meadow or however you called it, and right, like if the camera would be a little bit more to the left, you would see a huge castle. But I was thinking it would be kind of cool that the castle is not there, you know. Even though, but the chair. Yeah, the chair was a little bit of a struggle. You know, I was leaving with my dad in the morning. It was really dark when I left at like 6. You know, I was for one day, I told you, at my parents' house, and I only went actually home because of the video, and because I actually wanted to film next to this castle. And the chair is from my parents' house, from the pre-owner, and my father, you know, he drives through the city where the castle is, and I asked him, hey, can you drop me off? And he's like, yeah. Completely okay. And I said, hey, can I take the chair? And he's like, hey, Pascal, what do you want with our chairs, you know? I swear I saw that chair on French. No, I don't think so. It's golden chair. Anyways, and yeah, he was really like, oh man, what is my son even doing? I had the feeling I was kind of disappointing my dad with the whole chair action. But in the end of the day, the burger friend lives close to the castle. Like, we both live in 2 small villages, and they are built like a triangle with a castle village, because there's also a village next to the castle. And he then picked me up, took the chair, and put the chair into his farm. So the chair is now in the farm of the burger friend, actually, like from his dad, you know. The burger was not a burger. Yeah, I was standing there on the field, and I was like, damn, you have this freaking chair, how? Because I was thinking of taking the chair in the bus and in the train, you know. And then I was like, damn, I just called the burger friend, and he was still sleeping, and I was like, can you wake up and pick me up, please? And he's like, yeah, I have to work in 2 hours, but we can try. And then he actually did, so very nice. After the first listen, I said there must be music behind it. The ones listened it with experience, once with remembrance, once with to build home. I don't know, the too many combinations. That was super amazing. Yeah, I didn't put any music in there because keep him around. Hey, I hope it was not too much of a struggle for him. I heard in the first, when I asked him, he was like, oh no, Pascal, I don't want to pick you up. But yeah, with the music, I thought it's cooler to do it without music. But yeah, Pascal, where you set up your camera for the shot? Just in front of me. Oh man, your homies are hella cool and got into a custom for your others. One drove around. They are nice. Yeah, they are really nice. Like yesterday night, I also didn't post a postie because the Greek guy invited me for burgers. The Brazilian guy was there, and the girlfriend of the Greek guy, and they did burgers. So also was very nice. Just learned a new German phrase. Hals über Kopf verliebt sein. That's how I feel about your content. Your double cars. I have to interrupt you. Hey, thanks so much. Merci beaucoup. Hey, this is actually a saying in Germany. Hals über Kopf verliebt sein. So it's about the castle. Why you have never shown us. You know, the castle. Why did I never show it? I think I definitely had it in one of my stories. Can quickly check if I have. I did this. I definitely did. Like on Sonnezölz, because I oftentimes walk there, and I think I went there on a walk with Mr. B, but it was too muddy for him. The whole thing. But I think I definitely did picture there. I have it here. Okay, this is the castle, and I wrote new mansion. It's obviously not my mansion, you know. Yeah, it's really cool. People are actually living in there, and I was there so early. I was walking there with my chair, with my golden chair, you know, and was like in the morning hours around the castle. There are not so many people, you know, because it's really somewhere in the middle of nowhere. And I was walking around there with a golden chair, and you know, it's really like you imagine those kingdoms, like they still have like people who are working there. I think my parents even know like people who are like servants or whatever, not servants, but you know what I mean. And you know, they were passing me with a golden chair. Then one girl came up to me, "What do you have there? And why are you carrying a golden chair?" I think they were really thinking that I stole that out of the castle. And then like I then sat like in this meadow where I was sitting. This was obviously private and all this stuff, but your boy just sat down there, you know, and I was thinking, nah, not too many people will see that. Anyways, and like I think it was all good, you know. And then I filmed everything. Then I walked out with my golden chair, and behind me two women spawned, you know. I think also working for the castle, you know. And they were really looking at me. I turned around like really really fast, going away. Then the burger friend came already into my, like, for some reason he drove, like, really found my location good. Like, we put that chair into the car and drove away. Like, they were really like, what kind of thief mission was that, you know? Sometimes I doubt if you really studied law. Yeah, it's all good, it's all good. Like, these are minor things, you know? Minor things are never the problem. They thought you were a thief? Yeah, maybe, I'm not sure. It was also kind of sketchy because my burger friend has like this big old car. We throwing the... Yeah, anyways.